Hello, welcome to jQuery tutorial chapter 34 jQuery event object part 1 brought to you by Ankpro Technologies. My name is Harish. In this session we are going to learn about how to get the event data using event object. So what do you mean by this? Keep in mind, whenever an event like click or mouse over happens or occurs, the relevant data about the event is placed into the event object. So if we explore the event object, we will come to know the details of the event. So keep in mind the event object, what and all it can contain. It can contain the data like the x and y coordinates of the mouse pointer when the event occurred. So in the sense, when I'm working with the click event, so if I need to know like at what position I've clicked the mouse on the button, okay, I can get that data with the help of x and y coordinates, which is present in the event object, this data. So, and again, like we can check out like the HTML element that fired the event and the target element that was clicked. So these type of data we can get from this event object. Okay, and also keep in mind, event object is always passed to the event handler method. So without wasting much time, let us see a simple demo which explains about the event object completely. So let me jump into Visual Studio, and here is my HTML page. So what I'll do is, right now I'll take a button. To the button I'll specify the type as button itself, and I'm going to tell like, okay, it's my button. The value of the button is my button. And apart from that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a div element. I'll tell you why I'm taking this div element in my later explanation. So let me take a div element. To that div element, let me assign a ID. So the ID will be my div. So what I'll do is, first I'll identify this button with the tag name, or let me take a ID to this button. The button is my button again. Okay, now first let me verify whether my DOM is loaded completely or not with the help of document dot ready function. So here I'm going to specify, okay, identify an element with this ID. In the sense, I identify an element with button with this ID. So I'm going to identify that button with the ID. Once I identify the button with this ID, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a click event. To the click event, I'm going to pass event handler method. Okay, what this event handler method is going to do is, it is going to, okay, it is going to have the event object. Okay, I've passed the event object parameter here. So this event object, it will be having all the details about the event click. So in the sense, when at what position I click the button, I will get the x and y coordinates, and what is the target element I'm clicking. Okay, those are the things we're going to get it. So what I'll do is, first I'll take a variable called event details. Okay, here I'm going to tell the type, event type. Okay, in the event object it will be specified like what type of event it is. So there I'm going to tell like event dot the type. Okay, after that what I need to do is, let me add a break line. So it is JavaScript jQuery, so I need to add a break line in this manner. So after that I'm going to call like this. So event type, after that I need to get the x coordinates, like at what position I've clicked the button. Okay, so what I'll do is, first I'll take x. I'm going to specify this one. Let me copy and paste just to save the time. So here I'm going to tell like, so it is, let me remove this. So what I'm going to do is, event dot, if I need to get the x coordinates, I have to make use of this property page x. Then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to copy this and I'll paste it at the bottom again. So this is going to get me the y coordinates. Here I have to call dot page y, and after that if I need to get the target type, so the type, what I'll do again, I'll just copy and paste this, the type. So how do I get the type? It is target dot the type. So the type is button as of now. So after that I need to get something else, that is a tag name on what the event is going on. So again what I'll do, I'll just copy this just to save the time. I'm going to change here the target dot, get me the tag name of it. So, and after that I hope this is not necessary, so let me delete this and let me end up with a semicolon. So this event details variable will be having all the details of this event. Okay, where we are getting the data, we're getting the data from this event object. So let me end up with semicolon. So after we are getting the details, we have to push that to a due element. So what I'll do is first I'll identify the due element with the ID. The ID is my div. So then I'll take a HTML method. To that HTML method I'm going to pass this variable which is having the data of all the things which we want, and let me display it in the div. So, and as of now, just to cross verify, I'll specify it as the type submit. Okay, now let me push this page to the browser. Let me see how it renders there. Now what we are going to get is, as soon as we click on the button, it's going to give us the details of, okay, it's going to give us the details of the event what happened. Now you can see a button here. Now as soon as I click this button, we are not getting the data. Why? Because let me go and check it. So it's event details, it's not detail, it's event details variable. Let me go back and let me refresh. Now when I click on that, you can observe, okay, some HTML has missed. So let me go back and let me refresh. So something has missed here. Yes, it has missed this one. Let me go back and let me refresh. The event type is click. Okay, I need to attach them, but what's the problem happening here is this the problem? Okay, you can observe here the first detail what we are getting is the event type. Okay, our event type is of click. Okay, the event is click, and that's what we are getting the data from this event object. And apart from that, the x coordinate, now you can observe here, I'll click here, it's giving us the position at what point, at what x-axis I'm clicking the button. So it's 29 and the y-axis is 19, and the type of this button, okay, here you can observe the specify of type is submit. Okay, and the tag name it's going to give us is the button, because we used the target element, we used our target element, the button. So we are clicking on this button, so it's giving us the event.target.tag name. The tag name is button. So this is how, with the help of event object, okay, we can get the details of the event, what happened particularly there. So suppose I have done a click event. Suppose if I mouse over, so what I need to do is, if I add a mouse over event, when I mouse over on this button, I should get the event type as mouse over. So let me show you that also. So what I'll do right now is, I'll just cut this entire thing, the logic I've written. I paste it in a method. I'll make a generic method, and the method name is detail. Okay, and paste it here, and to this I'll pass a event object. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this, okay, method here, detail method. To that I'm going to pass a event object. We do control S. So Let me go back and let me refresh. Let me see, am I getting the same output? Yes. So this event is click event. Suppose if I go with the mouse over, so what I'll do is I will call a mouse over. So the mouse over, the same thing, I'm creating another function. So here also I need to get the event details of the event details of the event is mouse over. So when this executes mouse over, right, the event details, the type will be mouse over. So let me refresh. Now you can observe here, now as soon as I mouse over, you are getting like the event type is mouse over and my x and y coordinates are 80 and 29 respectively, and the type is submit and tag name is button. Now when I click, you can observe here the event type is click. This is how you can obtain, okay, you can obtain the details of the particular event which you attach to the particular element. Okay, this is what the advantage of using the jQuery event object. Okay, I hope you understood this very clearly. So finally, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Ankpro Training. You can also like our Facebook page visiting this URL. You can also follow us on Twitter. For the reference of our websites, we are on LinkedIn too. Last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you. Have a great day.